Hey there, my name is Carolina. Welcome to La Spatula, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Swiss roll, which is a very popular dessert all over the world. So it's basically a sponge cake that can be filled with cream, fruits, chocolate, dulce de leche. The options are endless. So let's see how we make it. We are going to start making the sponge cake. Take the eggs and the sugar to the mixer and whip to ribbon stage. This will take around 5 to 7 minutes at medium speed. Ribbon stage is when the eggs triple the size and they become fluffy and pale yellow. Meanwhile, get your tray ready by filling with parchment paper and oil just a little bit. I am using a 12 by 16 inch sheet tray. Take in consideration that the size of your tray is going to affect the thickness of the sponge cake. Once the eggs reach the ribbon stage, sift the flour on top of the mixture and fold very gently with a spatula until you don't see any traces of flour anymore. Pour the batter in a baking tray and evenly spread it and gently tap for 2 or 3 times to remove any air bubbles. Bake in a preheated oven at 190 degrees Celsius or 375 Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes until it starts getting golden brown on top. As you can see, I didn't let my sponge cake getting too golden brown on top, so this is key so the cake doesn't get too dry. Now take a piece of parchment paper and sift some powdered sugar on top. Then transfer the cake here. This is because I want to peel off the parchment paper from my cake so it is easier to roll it out later. I'm gonna cut strawberries and peaches for my filling, but you can use any fruit you prefer. For my filling, I'm also gonna use whipped cream. So whip the heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla to medium stiff peaks. Here I have my sponge cake, which is already cooled down and as you can see is very flexible. Flip it over one more time over the paper I baked it with, and this is because I want to keep the outside part completely clean. If you are planning to decorate the outside part of your roll, just skip this step. And because I love dulce de leche and for extra deliciousness, I'm gonna spread a thin layer of dulce de leche on my sponge cake. Then spread a thin layer of whipped cream. I'm leaving a small gap on the sides because I'm going to trim it later, and also in the bottom I'm leaving a 1-inch gap so when I roll it the cream doesn't ooze out. Over the cream, put the fruit. Start rolling, making a gently pressure every time you roll. And because I peeled off my parchment paper earlier, now it's much easier to roll my cake. And as I told you previously, this gap I left in here is gonna help me to keep my cream inside the roll. Make a small pressure in the whole roll and refrigerate until you're ready to decorate. If you are ready to decorate now, I recommend you to put the roll in the freezer for about 15 minutes. For decorating my roll, I'm gonna slice some strawberries and a fresh peach. For slicing your roll, I recommend you to use a serrated knife so you can go ahead and trim the sides, cleaning your knife every time. I took some of my whipped cream and put it in a piping bag with a star tip. So I'm gonna go ahead and pipe it just on top of my roll. If you prefer, you can also decorate with powdered sugar. I finished it with the strawberries and peaches I sliced previously. And my Swiss roll is ready to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to enjoy all the Latin American dessert recipes we post every week. I'll see you in another video. Bye!